Welcome back to Whaling. We are whaling under the wire because, as you can see, there's just a day and change left on this banner. And yet Jason and I are both coming into this with plans to pull, but not a really clear picture on exactly what our plans are. Jason may have figured a little bit more out. I'll talk about mine eventually, but as usual, I'll have him go first since he's doing it via Discord. And we'll see what this means. There's also a possibility that there's some technical difficulties on this video. I tested it beforehand, but I'm still working through getting OBS back the way it was, so bear with me. It should work. If not, you may never know about it. Goodbye. Jason, tell them what you're doing.
I think we're going to put 90 pulls into Lucia. That includes her and potentially her Wenjin. I managed to get far enough in the Snap event. We'll let you do it, Chris. I imagine the story will too. But in the Snap event, you can try out Yidhari, Octopus Girl. She seems fun. I think that's cool. Like, she kind of charges up and deflects attacks and whatnot. I don't know that I'm wowed by her kit. Maybe I'm missing something and I'll be, reversing some of this at some point. But from the looks of it, it seems kind of basic to a certain degree. Whereas every single very lucid dream on Reddit that I have about the ban you guy that's been drip marketed, the Lion Thyron martial artist guy looks amazing. I think he looks like the coolest guy like they've released in a while. I'm gonna pull that guy. First male character, I guess, that I pulled. Well, that's not true. I tried to pull for Lighter and failed. But second, big male character that I'm gonna get. Luckily, I have, 189 polls floating around here, so I can get that guy. So what we're working with is 145. I still want to make sure that I can try to pull some other stuff. I may need to pull Dial In at some point. The reason we're here for her and potentially the Wenjin, and maybe I'll even just spend all 140 of my pulls or something here on this, is because Lucia is, if I'm going to run two Rupture characters, Yishuan, Shifu, and Banyu, I need teams. And frankly, one fat chef panda is not enough for two teams. So I need more Rupture support. And currently she's the literally only other one. Now I could run the panda in the Ban U team, I guess, if I absolutely need it. Otherwise it's probably Lucia that's going to be best for it. And that's presumably with her engine, because the only other good engine of hers that I would have is the game ball. And that only works if it's ether into ether, of which the other guy is fire. So that doesn't work, which means I need this engine that is HP and provides max HP as well to its the other party members, which is good. That's what all Rupture people so far have needed, is HP. So yeah, that's the gist here. The gist is, I think I've sort of committed that I want to be making. I've got my Obel Squad team. I don't know of any other kind of main attacker I want to build as my second team. So I just have an extra Seed or Sandby floating in the ether. But I want to make the Thyron guy work. If for some reason I backtrack on that plan because they release Sandby as a rerun, Lucia will still help my Yishuan. So there's literally no downside and only upsides for me pulling a Lucia, other than the fact that I'm now supporting the fact that they gave her big boobs, and I preferred her without them. So, we can't. That's the biggest downside. Otherwise, she's maybe a bit too quirky for me, a bit too, oh, whoops, I'm a crazy girl. But I like mage. I've got a book of monsters kind of characters. I've come up with some of them in my own in RPGs and whatever. There's a character I would vibe with a lot. I wish they hadn't, buffed her chest. But we're here. She's good. This will be the first S-rank support that I actually make an attempt at pulling. So I guess congratulations to her for that. That's what we're here for. While I pull, I'm interested to hear your thoughts on why you're going to be pulling for her.
I'll probably save those for when I go. But I will say supports are cool. As somebody who's built up more full teams, I don't know that I've ever regretted pulling a support, even if they are more narrow in their focus, because they generally only support a few characters. It's one of my biggest problems with this game that I mentioned I might rant about a little bit, is that you talk about team composition, and in one way it's good. I'm not even saying it's all negative, but it is kind of you don't just ever just pull for a character. It's what character does this character specifically have synergy with? Yeah. Your main DPSs you can sometimes just pull, but even then, you mentioned your Yushuan does not have the best supports. Your Miyabi has no supports and is suffering for it. So even that
Yep.
can't be enough on its own sometimes. So it's like you almost have to consider these as trios at all times, whereas it's a little more plug and play in the other games. Yes, there's always team synergy, but the squad stuff in this game is almost starting to get on my nerves a little bit.
And that's fair. I kind of knew that they had been doing that, and I'd been sort of planning around it for a while. Like I got all the cops, and then I got all the Obel squad, and then I kind of got all the Yunque Summit people, but I basically missed most of, if not all. Well, I got Bernice, but other than that, I missed the rest of the Sons of Caledon. This is literally the first Spooks Jack character I'm getting. Like, I kind of knew this had been a thing. And part of me likes it just because you get a lot of synergy between the teammates because of it. And as long as you save, it lets you really invest and just get a whole team all in one go.
Yes,
I
which
think
is a
there are
plus.
pros to it. Yeah, I think there are pros. Ooh. But as you mentioned, it's a huge con that like sometimes you have to spend big altogether. God forbid there are two characters running close to each other that you want, or three. What do? Like you have to have been saving, and if you weren't saving, you're just sort of fucked. Basically,
It's like
You
the
kinda
most
gotta-
FOMO yet. And the only reason it's especially frustrating in my book is just because it's like if you can't save together enough, or if you just have horrendous luck under 50-50s, even if you plan ahead pretty well, well, you're not going to see that character for maybe 8 months, maybe more.
Yeah.
And
No, you're not
again, that
wrong.
happens in the other Hoyo games. It's not specific to ZZZ. I'm not trying to throw shade just at Zenless, but because the squad synergy is so important, which is a strength, it also means that, yeah, if you're not wailing, like really wailing, you can back yourself into a corner pretty quickly because it's like, well, you got this one support for a character you don't even have, which is the thing I'm going to be facing here in a minute. So there is that aspect of it where I'm like, I don't know, guys.
Yeah. I also think I'm gonna be single pulling because I want to
coward.
go for the Wenjin. Well, I need pulls in the Wenjin. It could come down to the wire on the Wenjin.
Coward.
He's saying things, but I don't know that I believe him.
Well, you're at 72. You're 3 away from soft pity, so that 74-75 hit is supposed to be the statistically most likely.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Doug. It is what it is. But unless Doug, you can promise me that I win this 50-50. Can
Maybe
you promise
you
me?
win it twice.
Really? That's what you're telling me right now? I'm gonna win it twice?
Yeah, maybe. You know? Wouldn't it be interesting?
I'll be mad at him if this doesn't work. That's what's gonna happen. Doug, I need to see 2 S ranks right here. I see one.
Yeah, see,
Already in
Looks
trouble.
like a bunch of BS.
Looks like not wrong.
Thanks.
Okay. We're definitely hoping for a goat girl.
could be
you know,
anywhere in this.
Could be
That's
anywhere
right.
in this whatsoever, though, you know.
It seems like it's not first or last, but beyond that, who the fuck knows?
Yeah. See?
Well,
Not a goat girl. Not a goat girl.
This is a tough look for Doug.
Yep. Ripperoni. I think that's my first 3-star, maybe? That may not be true. But okay.
But you need to do the Wenjin regardless of anything, right?
It's kind of what I'm. Well, I mean, I need the Lucia before I need the Wenjin.
Hmm.
The Wenjin is only useful if I have Lucia to go with it. I don't think it helps Pan Q at all.
You did say that people are looking for HP, so maybe not the effect of it doesn't work, but maybe the HP does. I don't know.
What's nice is this is a pretty universal buff no matter who you stick her with. It's not really team specific. Her other stuff is, but this Wenjin will work with anybody you pair her with.
Correct. Yeah. The real issue is I don't know that I have a solid Wenjin for her unless I pull hers. I can give her the game ball and it will work in Yishwin teams. In fact, if I invest in the game ball enough, I do the battle pass anyway. I do that normally. So in enough time here, I guess the rank 5 of the battle pass, the game ball is what it's called, is I think technically against an ether weak enemy, the number 1 Wenjin. There is actually no better Wenjin than it. But if the enemy is not ether weak, then it is not anymore. So she would basically be locked to my Yishwen team, and I'd have to probably move Pan Hugh over to the Ban Yu team, basically. If that's the case, basically.
Well, you hit
So
on
we're certainly
76. You have 6 pity coming into this. Who knows? Maybe some magic will happen. We've seen a lot of magic in this game in particular.
That's true. You know, it's hard to know if the Mono's not that's not bad. It's hard to know if there's not Lycon could be good luck. He was my first S rank. Okay, he popped up whenever I did the standard poll. He was what was that, like the first 40 polls or whatever the hell they did? I don't remember what it was. Okay.
It's not even going to be anywhere early, too.
Nope.
Which feels pretty disrespectful.
I agree. There's a lot of cool characters coming up here, but the reality is, no matter how I swing it, this Lucia character is going to benefit my account, both present and future. So, is he's got to be like 1 or 2 more before we get to it.
Okay.
Nope. She's going to make me work for it. That's fine. You know what? It's not like I liked her a whole lot anyway, you know?
Dang.
Oh, wow.
That's what she gets. You know? You got to earn it a little bit. You want some of that respect.
Habba.
It's not like I liked you anyway, Baka.
Baka, exactly. Oh, duplicates.
Oh, there you go.
There's no K's on that TV.
No.
Imagine.
Do I single pull here? Lord knows. Like the last 5, so I can get a solid 10 pull on the legend.
You're at 66, so a 10 pull throws you in a good range.
You're right. You are correct.
I'm not the 10 pull guy, but this is one of those times where you basically are
You're
not
right.
guaranteed, but real likely.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna do this here, but yeah.
Yeah, because we never know what number it actually is unless we go through one by one.
I think I can hit skip and it'll jump to her, but on the off chance I'm wrong.
Well, I know, but again, like we won't know which number she hit on, so we don't know exactly what number the pull was.
Oh my lord.
It was late, it looked like.
It was incredibly late. Oh, okay.
But not really, because that's 74, this is 75.
Okay.
So literally the soft pity point.
Okay. So much about this character that I like. I just wish they hadn't done what they done. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they nerfed the ears and they increased something else, and I don't really like either one of those things, but it's fine.
It isn't even like that. Honestly, I would even have taken the increase. I actually just liked the sort of like underboob, sort of like leather strap kind of look that the other one had. It felt more like a mage, kind of like bound up in some tight leather kind of like vibe. And now she just looks more like Yishwen. So to a degree that I don't know that I like.
Yeah, there is that element too.
Yeah.
Now what?
But oh god, we go to Signal Shop. We see how much. What am I?
We're up to 204 now.
204. What am I at? 5?
5. I don't know if you have any pity on Wenjin.
That's a great question. That's probably a question I should answer. Like none.
6. It's better than nothing.
It is better than nothing. We could go down to. Oh god, we're not doing that. What's like down to 180? Let me think here. Hold on. The entire second half of this patch, which should be roughly, every patch is like, I want to say 80 or 90. So assuming that we have another 40 on the way with this patch, and then there's the dial-in patch, or part of the first patch, and then Ban Hue. So I have another 80 pulls roughly coming my way. Don't need that much for this. So we take out... Ooh, I don't know.
70-ish
45
would be the safest approach. Of course, you can also keep any unused ones. It's not like this currency is a one-way. I mean, it is a one-way street, but like you're not using it for anything else at this point.
We're gonna do 45,
Okay.
and we're gonna go from there. Is what we're gonna do. We'll put 5 into this. We'll see where we're at. 75-25, but I could lose it. So there's no guarantees.
Oh, come on. We couldn't have 2 losses in a single video.
Disco ball.
I've had some great luck in this game. It's probably about due, frankly. So I don't want to jinx it.
You always think like 75-25. That's so good. It's like, yeah, that means 1 in 4 is not so good.
Not so good. Not so good. Yeah.
Mm.
And, you know, the 2 ways. Okay, I think that's new. That's Monados, so that's good. That's fine. We take that. That's okay. I mean, now I got him at max rank. Might as well have his Wenjin.
Yeah, 2 new Wenjins in here at least, and you're not going to get any extra pulls from Wenjins, so it's very unlikely. Oh,
Oh, there you go.
There we go.
moment of truth.
Whoa.
Can we salvage a decent result?
So
looks like 9, probably is 7.
Looks like 9, probably is like 3.
Wenjineb.
Wenjin.
I lost count because I was thinking about something else. We'll be able to tell
It's
still.
okay. Nope. Although new, I'm pretty sure. Did I buy this? Now I'm curious if I shouldn't have bought it when I did.
So it was 9.
It was new, and it was not. It's because I bought it at one point because I was like, oh, what's the odds that I'll get one for my Necromata? Well,
Here we
looking
are.
pretty good. Extra 10 pull. Here we go, baby.
I was a Wenjin on 45. Yeah, it's not great.
Yeah, it's not great. Oh boy, howdy.
Well, your Nekomata is a lot more powerful with a new weapon and all that.
Yeah, what are we at here? 63. Like I said, I should be able to get 40, which means I can go down to 40. So I can take 20 more out. God, it's just we're just like picking away at it at this point.
Yeah.
What is my? It's gonna sound dumb.
Have you bought the new ones for the month yet?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
What's my? What am I? My 6930. I never spend my monochrome that I get from all my BPs. They've just been floating. I don't know how much that is. It's like 30 or 40. So I've technically got some in the back burner for even for that. They just sit. They sit someplace because I'm like, maybe I'll need them someday. Maybe that day's today.
Make a character that you never intended to pull work.
Well, you might as well drain the other ones first because you always might decide you want
Yes.
a costume or something you can only get with monochromes. But
Yep, that is exactly my thought.
on the plus side, you are hurtling towards your Vivian outfit.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
I think you've already
Well,
gotten it. You had 64 pulls,
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
75, and then 45 with some pity in there.
This is not a
45.
channel where this is not the account where we're gonna glorify Vivian. We're there for the fedora hat. That's what we're there for.
Yeah, but you have gotten there and then some, so that's done, I guess.
Yeah, really, realistically, the biggest sad point of this will be if Sandy gets a rerun. As I was kind of thinking, trying to Mindscape to her at some point, but it's definitely not looking like that's gonna happen now. God, but having this character buff all of this is just gonna be so much better. Oh man.
You have to show faith and do 20 more because again, even if you hit on the next 10, you'll just have more pulls. It doesn't hurt you.
Yeah. Yep. Okay.
I bought one 5-star Wenjin from that, and I was like, okay, I guess that was cool. But you know what I would have rather done is just have more pulls.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking the numbers. I'm like, this feels like the better call, but like, yeah, maybe not really. Okay, this is our last one. I guess if we don't get it, we don't get it.
No, you got to believe.
No,
Uh-oh.
I didn't believe enough.
You didn't believe in the heart of the cards.
Oh man.
Well, and the problem is, even 10 more isn't necessarily anything because you'd be short of soft pity. You're at 51.
Oh man.
So the
I
question
just
is,
do it.
are you just going to commit to this? You know you have a guaranteed Wenjin coming. Is it this, or is it something else for a character that follows?
That's the question. Because like this is where we're in a weird logical trap because I want this Wenjin specifically not for Yishwin, but for Ban Yu because the game ball works just fine for Yishwin. This is what I would need for Ban Yu to get the real kick out of it because I don't have a good alternative. But then again, is this Wenjin going to provide more value for Ban Hu or his Wenjin? I don't know. I could have his Wenjin and this one if I win the 50-50 on the poll for him. You know what I mean? So like there's a lot of back and forth that we go through on this. But oh man, let me think here.
You could put in 10 more polls, and if it continues to elude you, you'll be before soft pity, but you could decide it was a sign of some sort. Or you can stand pat.
The other alternative is I just pull for it. Even a ban, I guess I don't. Here, let's be honest. I haven't looked at what Ban Hu needs. It's possible that Monato's engine is a good alternative for him in a pinch, which means this benefits my Yishwin a ton, and he can maybe be the one that just waits for a little bit for something extra. Given that there's technically no guarantee, as much as I might like his animations and like the idea of playing him, maybe I go to play him and I'm like, oof, this is too complicated. Not for me. That can happen. I'm trying to remember which character that happened for in this. It was one of them. Oh, I think what's her face? One that's with Miyabi all the time. Pink-haired glasses, whose name I can't recall. Mom of the little Oni girl. But yeah. Anyway, I don't know that I like her kit, even though on paper it looks kind of fun. So I think we go another 10 pull.
Okay.
I think the goal is we're gonna pull this. Man, I'm putting a lot into a character I wasn't planning on, but I think this is it's a little bit sunk cost fallacy, and it's a little bit, a little bit is just gonna be. I think I'm just gonna have to commit at this point. The benefit is I've done like almost nothing of this patch, so I'm sitting on more than I normally am.
Do you single pull now? Yeah, I've been supporting the 10 pull plan. I'm just wondering if we're at the point now where you've already invested so many pulls to where it's like, do you just crawl your way to soft pity here? You're 4 off of it.
Yeah, I think we do. Doug will hate it, but
especially when there's no characters to return pulls, it's tough, you know.
Yeah.
It's not even really going to be a referendum because like it's guaranteed. We don't know if it's not going to be like the difference between a won or a lost 50-50.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't do that.
Oh wow.
Take a picture.
Take a picture. It lasts longer. Here or the next one would be nice. Just get it done with. Here or the next one. Don't do him like this. The next one's the most likely right here. This one.
Oof.
Nope. Man, the gods are not playing nice.
She's like, oh, I heard you didn't like my bust size. Hope you enjoy pulling.
I hope you enjoy busting on all of your pulls.
Wow.
Gentlemen, never make fun of a lady's bust size when you really need her to give you her balls, okay?
I need an adult.
Talking about her Wenjin, Doug.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about Shaft.
Talking about...
We can dig it. Okay, well, we're at 68 now. So the next one is the number.
Okay, I will accept this if it's nice, at least. It's nice.
It's
okay.
nice.
You know what? Okay. Sure, why not?
Everybody comment below. Nice.
Right.
Yeah, I'd like to see every comment.
And they won't know necessarily. It won't even be like a spoiler because that could be the 69th pull of any of these. They don't know.
True. Well, okay. Here we go.
How do you feel?
A little rough. Okay,
Here. Why don't you gather your fedora?
This is gonna be the funny part here. I just don't claim the Vivian one. No, that's crazy. Wait, do I have to go to outfits to claim it? Cancel. Okay, good. We don't need to look at it. It's there. Go get it yourself.
Got 3 standard pulls, and standard pulls can turn into the currency that gives you limited pulls. So,
yeah, super excited for that. Okay, where is she? She's in here. Oh man, wait, what is he at? Oh, click him. Yeah, he's 3. Boom.
And we have a fully revealed picture.
Mm-hmm.
First standard, or no, first 5-star picture actually. It was Lycon. Soldier 11 was in the running. She was gunning for it, but Lycon decided to beat her for it. And we never found the new character because what am I doing?
Oh, she's down at level 1.
I can become even stronger.
Can you though, for real?
This is who we're really here for.
Yo, actually, what's this look like? How I never looked at this. Is he like naked? What do we got here? How ripped is this guy?
I don't
Oh,
know.
he's ripped.
He looks pretty ripped.
Don't worry about that.
But is he going to
he's
show us how ripped he is?
Oh,
Oh,
he's
he's
gonna show
showing
you how
us.
ripped.
Oh, here we go.
We got some light
This was
bondage.
for all
We
the
got everything you
ladies.
need.
Oh, you gotta love a man in a dog collar. Am I right, ladies?
You'll notice what the last part of it was. It was an entire chunk of his chest.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, yeah.
And look,
yeah.
if the game's
Yeah,
going to be fan servicey, you got to be equal about it.
Absolutely. Frankly, I support this, despite how silly it is.
Frankly, this game needs more male characters. The ratio is pretty ridiculous.
I agree, frankly. Boom. Okay. Now we're not going to look at how much I need to enhance or anything because I ain't worked on none of that at all. So
They
that's
did enough enhancing.
of her chest.
That's right.
Yeah.
Case in point, what we see on the screen.
Although you know what I will say, it's hard. It was hard to notice on anything but my giant screen. They did give her the goat eyes. Is there any way to actually see that? No, there's not. But
That's
like,
your best bet.
they are vertical, which I like. I'll tell you what, I like
Horizontal?
They're horizontal. You're right. Correct.
Yeah.
What are words? They are horizontal. I like that. Man, I wish this wasn't the view that we were getting from her right now, which is just literally like, look at this outfit. You've got the pants with the little things hanging out the side. Oh, pants. It looks like a little like onesie gymnastic outfit, basically like short shorts with the little kind of bikini top. That's just Yishuan's outfit. That's just all this is. Like, I don't know who we're playing pretend with or whatever, but it's just this. It's just this, but on a different character. It's just green. It's just green Yishuan. That's what she is. She's green. If you just color corrected her to green and just gave her pointy ears and horns, you'd be like, oh, is that you, Lucia? Don't like it. I wish they'd branch out a little bit more, frankly. Which is why I like the new like lion guy. He's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Well, yep, we're here. Stop yelling at me, please. I hate you. Thank you. Cool. Beep boop bop boop 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 bop. Can I mean, yeah. Yadari. I was saying spoilers in the quest for this. I haven't done the Faith in quest yet, and they kept talking about stuff that I didn't know anything about when Lucia was up here giving me this quest. Oh, that's not the door. This is the door. Man, I feel so slow now when I'm not riding a scooter.
Mm-hmm. It's not
First
actually
world
slower,
problems.
but it feels slower.
I think it is slower. I've tested it. Watch. I'm gonna show you right now. Hold on. Where's a good spot to do it? This
Here's
is
the
not what
final
the
one.
people came for, but we're
It's
doing
about
it.
15
Watch.
seconds from being vetoed.
Okay, look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I crossed the line, and we go over here, and where should go? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. See, we're past. She's faster. She zoom.
She did it.
She do the zoom.
I'm proud of her.
Yeah, look at her go. She's gonna hit this cat. Reep. Okay.
They can't even
That's
see it
all I
anymore,
got.
but they saw mine.
Okay,
right.
that's good.
You guys might actually be able to hear my audio now in a way that you couldn't before. I'm not sure, though.
Unclear.
Because I'm on my PS5 now instead of on the computer. Because I didn't feel like
Ooh,
reinstalling all the Hoyo games.
That's fair. Why bother?
Here is my situation.
Okay.
I have 238 pulls, and I don't have as many as Jason does, but I have another sizable amount banked up here, 81, and I don't intend to buy anything else except pulls with them. I could just convert it, but you never know. What if something different shows up in the shop or whatever, right? Like, you don't want to count your chickens before they're hatched. The main problem with what we're doing here is
Only the brave will. You know, asset confirmed.
I
this.
know what he's going. Yeah. Yeah.
Now, she has not rerun at a time when I've had the ability to pull for her, but from using her, oops, hit the thumbstick. From using her in, like the weekly mode where you get to use characters and try them out and stuff like that, and story stuff and whatever, like I feel like I missed out. I was very close to pulling for her at the time when Jason did, and so I would like to get her back. Now, I have the pulls to just go after Lucia here, and maybe even the Wenjin if I so choose. That's not really the issue. I have a guaranteed 50-50, even without counting the extra pulls. The problem is not knowing what's coming next. I think, and we don't know really how to say her name yet, but Yi Shengguang? Question mark?
I have so many question marks on this character, yeah.
Seems like my type of character, and is sort of akin to Miyabi as far as like power level and stuff, so that could be something that I'm interested in. Maybe coming in 2.5? We don't know yet. Nobody knows yet. The leaks aren't that far out yet. There's rumors, but there's no like confirmed stuff yet. And, I do have a Vivian, and I'm not necessarily sure that I'm a big supporter of this plan either. This feels like whale bait. But, if I'm going to be pulling, it wouldn't hurt to add a costume to my repertoire. So, like, I don't know how hard I'm going on this. If I win the 50-50, in some ways it's almost less incentive to go hard than it would be if I lose it. I know that sounds weird, but, it's where I'm at right now.
Well, you don't even have the Yishun, like you don't know, you know what I mean? You have nothing, right? I at least have a Yishun M1 of all things. That was the double pull. Like, I'm only getting improvement in my account by pulling this character, regardless of future plans or successes or failures. You are trying to put an investment in what could be a very shaky stock market of Yishun. Yeah, there's no way for you to know.
She should be right here, where Vivian is.
The only thing I would say is, like, maybe this was the Ambi patch, right? I would accept a Sambi there.
Yeah, not Vivian, who was just out not that long ago. I pulled for her.
No, they put Vivian here because they had an outfit to sell, and they're hoping people goon and pull her. I also agree it's not to my taste. I would have pulled Sandbies tonight. You would have been watching me pull M2 Sandby tonight if that had been the option. But I don't know when Sammy's going to rerun. Maybe never. Could be like 3 patches from now. They could just decide, yeah, she wasn't that good, and we're just going to give some stuff to the people that pulled her, but we're not going to let other people pull her afterwards. Who knows? I don't know.
I mentioned in the last video that the upgrades seemed good. I had barely had any time to put it through the paces, and now that I have, with 2 very good support characters for her, yeah, no, she's quite good now.
She's quite good. Yeah, she's my best team. That's my best team now. Granted, I have the M1 Trigger and the M1 Orphe. So she's being carried. Those are my supports. It's just those 2 characters. It's been doing great. But yeah, I almost feel bad now because they both. I have those 2, and whether I pair them with, like, I throw like a seed in there or a Sandby, the Orphe. Oh, jeez, what is this? Here we go.
This game's been the best to me. It's everything I ever wanted from Genshin, except Genshin fucked me in the ass.
Yep.
2 A's and an S in this one.
I mean, this has to be 10, right? This can't be anything but 10. It's the lower right corner. It has to be 10.
That would be wild. Wild.
Wild if it's like 3.
Yo, get out of here with that. Holy cow, it's not. Thank God. Okay.
You saw...
I saw somebody spinning, and I was like, what is happening? Okay. Little old trucker do.
This is another one that's good either way. This was similar to what happened with Lycon last time, where I hit him in like 38 or something. But obviously...
Oh!
He just insists on being a very mediocre result, because it's good. It hit early, but it's the second time in a row. Last time it was 34. This time is going to go down as, let's see. I have to see how many pulls I have left. That's 47.
Now, I will say, I'm going to throw this out there. I realize this is not your plan, and probably should not be your plan. But technically, Yidhari, in 2 days, 1 day and 13 hours, is ice, and you can run her viably, from what I understand, or at least decently viably, with Lucia, and Lycon. So if you ended up trying her out and you decided that it was actually pretty solid, that would be an option for you. His the like stun window and the ice resistance reduction pairs pretty well with Yidhari, is what I understand. So just throwing that out there. Okay. Well, Jesus Christ.
Well,
What if we don't throw anything out there?
What if you just got good and pulled the character anyway?
In 4 question mark?
Oh my God.
I told you, like, it is making up for all the suffering from 4 years of Genshin Impact. And not all those videos are on the channel, but the ones that are, you can see it is just god-awful luck over and over again. 6.
5. Oh,
5?
6. I counted 5, but I might be wrong.
I could be. I was talking, so I can lose track. We'll see how many are after. Come on. Keep going. Very good.
did you get any of the A rank? No. You didn't get any of the
You're right, 5.
No.
Oh, yeah, no Monados.
No, I didn't get the new one. I got 1 Piper.
Well, I mean, do you pull for the Wenjin now?
I don't know, because, I mean, this is like I hit it on 50 pulls. I had 40 on Lycon and 7 Pity, and then 5 plus the other 5 pulls. I don't know, honestly. This is right in the middle of kind of where obviously I'm excited. Like, this is a good outcome, to be clear, but this is right in the middle of what I was talking about, where it's like early is kind of worse, because I'm sitting on 188 plus 81, so 269 nice pulls. That's 1 guaranteed 50-50 and a big chunk towards another one, and I'm more likely to want the Wenjin of either of those 2 characters, I think, than this one. As good as this one is, it's also for support, and the support benefits the lead characters as well because of its effect, but I don't know. And the problem is I can't be like, well, I'll think about it and make a decision because the banner ends tomorrow.
Yeah, that's tough. Shit. So this is the dilemma that if I was in your position, is that you're in a similar position. The Reddit dreams are that the new Void Hunter Fox Girl is probably Rupture and, like, I want to say physical, I think. I don't know. Big talk, huge if true, may not be, could be anything. But if she's anything but Ether, then what Wenjin are you going to be using on Lucia is the question, because that's where I was at with Ban Yu, and that was why I tried to pull for the Wenjin. So you're trying to pull Yixuan, even if you decide, okay, you know what, I don't know, the Reddit dreams are so lively right now, or maybe by the time Yixuan is rerunning, maybe they cuck us real hard, and like we're sitting there waiting, watching. We want this to happen, and they're going to wait till the Void Hunter is going to drop in the second half of the patch, and they're going to give you Yixuan in the first half as the rerun, and it's pull her now before the real, like, the real powerhouse of Yunquei Summit drops or something like that. If they pull one of those, you're suddenly going to have to decide between those 2 characters, and what you've done with this Wenjin, depending on the attributes of them, may affect your decision there. That's tough. You know what I'm saying? Ban Hu will likely work with both of them, but Lucia, depending on what Wenjin you have, she'll work with either one. But depending on what Wenjin you have, you might be looking at a bit of a struggle to either keep the stacks up on Weeping Cradle, which is her other alternative, or you've got to run her with Yixuan, or at least an Ether character on Game Ball. Otherwise, you kind of need this. Or you're just throwing a stat stick on her and hoping for the best, with like no actual skills. I mean, it's possible to run another class's Wenjin on her, a non-support Wenjin on a support character. I don't know that I would suggest it, but you could do it. So like you kind of have to decide like what your priority is. I think there's an argument that, especially because you don't know when Yixuan is coming around, you may not even pull for Yixuan. You may decide, actually, the the little Foxian girl, she's not a Foxian, that's HSR, but the new Fox Thyron girl is going to be the way you actually want to go. And if that's the case, you may wish you had pulled this now because it would have been more suited for her. And the pulls that you saved weren't necessary because you've had like a whole patch to save. You know what I mean? If you're not pulling anything next patch and they don't rerun Yishun, you've got an entire patch to save, which is something you could be investing now to benefit later. I don't know. That's the devil's advocate on the other side of that.
Yeah. I've had good luck with Wenjins in particular. I know I'm tempting fate by saying that. But I'm at least going to try, I think. And if we lose it, that's when it's going to be the decision time.
I think that's good. And you're guaranteed a Wenjin for whichever one of those two characters you go for. That helps your pulls stay within a good, reasonable amount that you can save for. In fact, it'll help you recognize how many pulls you need if you want to pull the Wenjin for those two other characters. So...
AAA.
Hey, AAA. You know, and I haven't even looked at that Wenjin. It's possible that that's a decent one for Yishun as like a
AAA.
an alternative.
Another AAA.
I'm listening.
Oh, no more AAA.
Okay,
That's okay.
I lied. The Gorilla Wisp, which is his engine, boosts fire damage. So potentially good for Ban Hugh, not good for Yishun.
AAA.
Oh man.
I don't know what's going on here, but whatever.
That said, if you-
it seems like they might be playing nice here.
Okay,
If
this
you
takes
ever
us to
do
soft
the-
pity, so let's see.
You ever do the battle pass? The radio wave journey is half decent for Yishun. It's like a free one if you need it. I guess it's not free. It's
AA. I think I'm switching to single pulls because I'm not that invested in this.
that's fair.
I don't really care about the reward for another A rank that would be guaranteed on 10 anyways. So, yeah.
Yep. I think that's smart.
No matter what, I'm trying to save out of this, so like I need every pull I can get. Okay.
There you go.
There you go.
3 in.
68 for... We'll let the dinosaur dance for a minute, because the dinosaur is one of the best ones that shows up here.
I like him.
Look at him doing his best. All right.
Cheers. There he goes.
All right.
See, Jason, that's how you're supposed to pull. all
That's
right?
Oh, singles? Okay, I'll remember that.
No. Like,
I'm
only
very
successes.
confused now. I'm very
Yep.
confused.
Instructions unclear. Let's see. So we come out of this. Now have 15 more pulls from this. We didn't get a lot of extra ones from what we just did. I think it was just the one for Billy, but still. So 96 and 125 is 221. And there's still plenty of time because, again, I don't really care about anything else happening in 2-3 or 2-4. This, of course, if I was really devastated about the prospect of Vivian, then I guess, that would be sad. But I have everything else from this now.
Yep.
And I don't know what else
And
I'd be pulling for. I'd be
you-
pulling to build pity because I don't really want to hit anything that's left. If anything, I'd probably pull on Vivian. Maybe for her Wenjin. I don't know. But that's...
Ooh. Yeah, what do you do? What's Lucia's M1? Is that worth it?
I looked. It's like an 18% all resist penalty reduction thingy. Like you basically do 18% more damage. I think as a team.
Hold on. I don't know what that is in the team. When deals additional damage. No, I think it's personal damage. But it's increased decibel generation. I mean, that's something, but that's a little bit abstract.
I don't remember what Vivian's was either.
For Vivian's, I'm taking a look at it. GameMate says M1 and M2 are amazing.
When a total of 4 guard feathers are consumed, gain 1 flight feather. All attribute anomaly damage and disorder damage received by targets under Vivian's prophecy increases by 16%. Yeah, okay. That's just a 16% extra assault proc on your Jane every time that happens, or your Miyabi, God forbid. That is.
Vivian is no doubt like great for both Alice and Jane. I don't have Alice. I'm just saying like she is a no doubter. I haven't been convinced that Yuzuha is like phenomenal.
This is my problem with almost all support characters. They're all the work that they do is on the back end.
Yeah, so it's hard to say.
It's hard to say. This is why I really like the fact that when I like attack somebody with my ambi and I see Trigger roll out on the field and start blasting, and then Orpheus just swings in and starts blasting, I'm like, I know they're doing something. I see numbers. I don't see numbers, I turn them off, but I see HP decreasing. I see at the end of the match, I see all the numbers. They're all even. I'm like, everybody did work. We're a team. Congrats, everybody. But I don't, Astra comes out and goes, da, 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 and then I guess my numbers get bigger. And it's like, okay, well. She at least has the chain attack thing where I'm like, okay, I can see that I have the option to switch.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, nice.
Yep. We're going to see. I'm not really trying to win this. I'm not going to be upset if I hit. I'm doing it on air, unlike some people in our group.
Even you are guilty of this recently.
Yes, that's true. I should show the screenshot of that. I had a double 5-star hit off air in Star Rail. Maybe next time we pull for Star Rail, which I don't know when that is.
Her engine's pretty solid, though. Fly to Fancy for Vivian. I mean, it is. I wonder if it changes things too much. It increases anomaly build-up rate, which I almost wonder if certain characters, that's too fast. Like, you're just going to end up hitting your cap a ton. It's one of those weird stats where too much of it doesn't help, actually.
Right. Okay.
Nope, that's it, right? And that you're... I don't know. What did you need to hit?
So this is where this puts us in a pickle. So right now we're on 65. We're 10 short of the reward. 10 pulling takes us to soft pity. But I don't know that I want to do that. Now I could pivot and take 10 on this or something that would pay dividends like this or whatever. This, I guess. Whatever the case is, to avoid soft pity, I could pull 10 elsewhere, keep building pity, so that whatever I'm going for next, whether that's Fox Girl or Yuxuan, I already have a sizable amount built up. I'm not just throwing pulls into the abyss when I'm doing this. But if I pull here again, the most likely outcome is I hit Vivian or whatever. I lose the 50-50.
Or whatever. Yeah, I think you pull a
I think I have to pivot down here and 10 pull and shrug my shoulders.
I mean, I think you... Yeah, I think you do. I think you do that.
I'm not doing this. And I don't really feel that I got the same problem, but with a different character.
Correct. Yeah,
so it has to be
I think you do this. You do this. You do this. You do this. Yeah.
This may not lead to an exciting result, but we took a shot at it, and now it's just building for the future in a way that should be helpful. Quadruple A.
I mean, that's they don't even make games that good.
Those Discord sounds are probably audible. I'm sorry. I'm trying to be method for this. Yeah. It's fine. People do this a lot when we're doing Fabula, too. It's like, it's not a big deal. Okay, so that's not a stunning result. It would have been cool to hit a Vivian in 20 or something, but it's also fine because while my pulls have reduced, they've gone towards my next character anyways. We took a shot. I can claim my reward, and I don't really have any damage coming out of it. The worst thing would have been like hitting a Lycon on 68 and being like, well...
Yeah.
So here you go, kids.
Come to the seaside with
See, he'll give it to you. I won't.
Well, I'm actively using her on one of my main teams, so.
That's true. That's fair. I when they did that cinema, they have that cinema event where you go to the theater. I max ranked every one of them except her because I refused to partake in her goonery, and I was like, no. So
I don't.
I was like, you hear more of it.
No, I was like, we're not going to be cinema soulmates. Sorry, Vivian. You can just be unfortunately disappointed.
All right. Well, ended up being a marathon, especially because, again, sometimes we come into these with like a clear plan. Like, I'm going to spend this amount of pulls until this result happens or something. Instead, both Jason and I have probably combined to pull somewhat 300
Well,
something.
Give the two Vivians. It's 180 each. So at least that.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
you know, we had a little bit of fireworks. I had a lost 50-50 on 5. So, like, I can't be mad. And I lost a 50-50 on 47. So I'm certainly not in a position to be complaining. The rest of the luck on this one was not super great. Jason got a Wenjin on 45, but it was a loss. So,
Yeah.
the future we already mentioned. Like, I don't know. We'll be back sometime when one of those two characters shows up. Probably, I will not be pulling for Yadari. So,
And I will be back for Ban Yu, the Tiger Thyron.
Which is supposed to be the second half of 2-4, if the rumors are correct.
I believe
yeah?
he was this. Yeah. Well, not rumors. That was when they leaked it. It was Dial In, and then it was Ban Yu. So he should be the second half. Right. I think Dial In's kind of like, I don't know. I don't want to say cute. I think the fact that she has like a phone motif is like really stupid, but kind of in a way that I like. So I think that's kind of fun. And what you see from her kit, they have this nifty thing where she's got the spinny ring, but like a lot of her big attacks, she like she reaches through it and it almost captures her movement and then summons a giant version of her hand or her foot to stomp the enemy. And she does like a paper, rock, scissors thing. Also, don't know why that's a thing, but she does. She's a little silly. I don't know that she's amazing or great or necessary. It's looking like she's sort of a side grade for Ju Fufu in a certain way, like depending on the team or the setup or whatever. She boosts rupture agents more directly, I think. But Ju Fufu just does decibel regen and a bunch of other stuff that is still incredibly good. But Ban Yu, dude, this guy's animations, man, you've never seen me be in love with a husbando like this guy here. He's got like parts of his mouth, like he looks very like sleek and like cool when you look at like the drip marketing. Parts of his face pull back like mandibles to reveal his teeth, and he like roars and stuff, and he's got extra arms that come out of his back, like behind his shoulder blades. So he's like a 4-armed guy, like Zenyatta, just whipping fire things. And he's got like a rage mechanic and stuff. It's great. It's beautiful. I love it. I want that guy. I'll be pulling him, or at least, I mean, I'll be pulling him. I don't remember how many pulls I have, but I'll at least be pulling him, probably aiming for his Wenjin as well. So we'll see.
Which means about a month. And for me, I don't know.
About a month, yeah.
And Star Rail, I don't know. And Genshin, I don't know. I have enough for a 150-50 in both of those games and have no idea what those pulls are going to be going towards. But when you see a video pop up in your feed, you'll know it's time. Hell, we went so long on this one, I'm not even going to show off Lucia. We both pulled for her, and it's whatever. Maybe another time. So
yeah.
That's it for this one. Thank you for tuning in. Keep an eye out for new videos in the series. You can even turn on the bell if you want notifications. I can do YouTube slander.
Ooh,
Call
crazy.
it stupid.
Crazy talk.
Think it's stupid to have YouTube make a bell for stuff like that. But no, we'll do a little bit of showing at the very end. Like, subscribe, comment below. Doug already told you to comment earlier, but, comment again right now.
Yeah. Everyone say nice. All caps. Thank you.
That's it. All right, goodbye.